Hey guys, it's me again. Basically, I wanted to do a review of my GHD Gold Stylers. I wanted to talk a bit more about them just because I'd seen a couple of reviews when I was buying them saying that people's hair kind of went back to being curly. I've had these straighteners for about a month now and I haven't found that my hair's gone back to being curly. My hair isn't that curly anyway, like mine's quite wavy. My husband's hair is actually really curly. I'm gonna link a video up here. I'm gonna be playing my husband at some PC games to see if I win. I get to straighten his hair on camera.
No chance.
Nice try, cameraman. Nice try. No, and I will be straightening them with these GHD Gold Stylers.
Stylers, straighteners, or just straighteners?
Straighteners, but they're sold as stylers. So this silicone thing comes off. And those are the straighteners. They're like a silvery, glittery kind of. There's the on button in there. It makes like a beeping sound when you plug it into the mains. I love the look of these because they're just so sleek. These were like 130 quid or something like that. We had a discount to use, so we got it for a little bit less. And then we bought this for 20 quid extra. It's a carry case, and then it basically rolls into a mat and it's just got GHD written on it. And my husband's just cleared out a bunch of clothes that he wants to give to charity. I need to put those in a box. Sorry about the mess. So if I turn these on, don't know if you heard that or not, you've got to hold it down until it makes that sound. They take about 30 seconds or 25 seconds to heat up. I don't think they take that long to heat up. So I just kind of leave them on the side, and during the time that they're heating up, I start brushing my hair out. So that basically tells me that they are hot. So I'll show you, that's like that. The straighteners are now hot.
Fire! Fire!
And we're good to go. Ta-da! Whee! I'm gonna straighten my hair the way that I normally straighten it. So, gonna have you guys probably sitting up here so you can see what I'm doing. First things first, I'll split my hair in half. Grab a hairbrush. I drag the top knots just to the middle. And then we start from the bottom. So I haven't put anything in my hair since when I washed it, and in one of my videos, I will link it to this video, I mentioned that when I come out of the shower, the only thing that goes in my hair is my Revlon 10-in-1, and that has got a heat protectant in it. I don't actually spray that back in my hair now. I just leave it. Once it's in my opinion, my hair's protected. I washed my hair yesterday, which I think I did say that since I have washed my hair yesterday. Okay, thumbs. So before I got these GHDs, I was actually using my Remington straighteners, and I've had my Remingtons for like donkey's years, since I was a little kid, and since GHDs came out, I'd always wanted a pair, but I couldn't really afford them, and it didn't feel right asking my mum and dad to get me them. So when my mum and dad got me my Remingtons as a surprise, like, I just really appreciated it. I mean, my Remingtons were really good, don't get me wrong. They've lasted me this long. They still work to this day. It's just, it takes a lot longer to straighten my hair than it does with GHDs. In regards to my GHDs, I was just talking to my husband and telling him that I really wanted a pair of GHDs, which was a blessing in disguise. He went and got them for me as a surprise, which I do really appreciate. But I mean, GHDs don't come cheap. at first I was like a little bit mad at him. Why'd you spend so much money? I've got a pair of working straighteners. But it was really sweet of him. And it was around the same time. So I think my GHDs came and then all my nail stuff came. So it was all bought around the same time, and it was just like, I was in shock. But I really appreciated everything. And I still do. I'm like moving around to try and get you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hopefully you can. I'd just sit on the floor because I prefer it. So I've got a knot here, which obviously I don't want to pass my straighteners through that knot. So just literally going to take it out real quick. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's just straightening my hair so quick. Do you know what? Let's give you an example. So, I don't know if you can see how quick this is just taking everything out. That's it, like, I just needed to do it twice and it was gone. And everything's just so sleek and put together. Like, it's not as time consuming doing my hair with GHDs, and I think that's like my favourite thing about it, because I can just get on with my life. Like, you know, a lot of the times you want to straighten your hair and just, you know, you've got a million other things to do and you ain't really got the time to sit there for ages. This isn't sponsored, by the way. Obviously not. I've got like 5 viewers. Of course I appreciate all 5 of you guys. Even though it is just my mum, my dad and my 2 best friends. And my husband. Oh shit, there's actually all 5 of you. So it's literally mum, dad, Sheetal, Sia and Gurpreet. Hi! If anybody else is watching my videos, like, please say hello to me in the comments. That's what they're there for. Tell me I have friends. Be my friend. People probably think I'm joking that I only have 2 friends. Like, the sad reality of it is I really only have 2 friends. You can call them and ask them. Sheetal, Sia, who are my friends? Just you 2. Basically, I lightly just feel the back of my head, and if I feel like a bump, like here, I don't know if there is a bump there or not, but it feels like there is to me. I'm just gonna go over that bit. But that's how I try and figure out if there's kinks in my hair or not. Because you're worth it. Maybe it's her. Maybe it's Maybelline. Obviously don't do that, because that's how you can get knots in your hair again. Basically what normally happens, I want to like look back at the camera, but then I realise the camera's looking at me in the mirror anyway. But yeah, basically, like, my husband's playing Rocket League right now, so either he'll have like music playing, or my phone will be like here on the heatproof mat, and I'll be like watching one of my shows, like catching up with it. Just to kind of show you guys how amazing my GHDs are, or how amazing GHDs are in general, I've just like very badly curled this. So I've just curled that piece of hair, quite like the curls this... Look! My straighteners create nice curls. Who needs a curler? Bro, I've got straighteners, isn't it? Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm going to keep that curl in there. Not for the rest of my life though. One thing I do want to mention, yeah, if your doctor says to you that straightening is really bad for your psoriasis, your doctor's chatting doo-doo out of their bum-bums, because this, like, it's just heat and it's not going to your scalp, it's just going to your hair. Yeah, it can damage your hair, but obviously it depends on how much you straighten your hair. I very rarely straighten my hair. Like, heat rarely touches my hair, isn't it? I think I'll straighten my hair like once every couple months or something. Obviously since the GHDs came, yeah, I haven't been straightening my hair that much. I have been straightening my husband's hair quite a bit, so that's why I can give you guys like a proper review on these, because my husband's hair texture in comparison to mine is completely different, and I'm actually showing off his hair in the beginning of another video. So what I'll do is here, so you guys can take a look at his length, his texture, his thickness. I mean, you can't see exactly how curly his hair normally is when he comes out of the shower, just because it's been a couple of days since he's washed it, and I did brush it like a few hundred times before we recorded the video. So like all the curls have fallen out and it's just turned into like a big Hagrid's bush. But it will give you some sort of idea as to what I'm normally working with when I do his hair. I just love doing this. Even though my hair's already straightened, like I'm just going over it. Oh my god, look, the red's completely gone from my hair. The red from the wedding. It's faded and just turned brown. I haven't even realised. I don't know if the light will hit it and you guys can see it, but it's like, it's turned to quite a nice reddy brown. I mean, I'm quite liking it. I actually dyed my hair like a purpley plummy reddy kind of colour for the wedding. My hair is normally always up in a bun, or it'll be in a plait. Like after a hair wash, it will go in a plait and I'll get into bed and I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up the next day and it'll be up in a bun, and that's it until the next hair wash. It's up in a bun. Yeah, that protects my hair and that helps my hair grow a lot, but I mean, it just means that I don't look at my hair as much. So I have not, funnily enough, noticed that my hair is not red anymore. I have got a couple of boxes of colour left, and we are going holiday in January. Because I don't want to aggravate the psoriasis that's come back on my scalp, I actually want to get rid of it. I will probably just like do like a balayage type of dye. So when I dye my hair, what I'll do is I will definitely record that process, because everybody dyes their hair differently. Everybody has different tips and tricks to give, and obviously what I'm going to be doing isn't a whole root to tip dye. It's literally just like kind of playing with the colour and not letting it touch my roots. So I will definitely be doing a video on that. It's just when I dye my hair. I don't know if I will dye it before, like right before the holiday, because obviously, like I said, it will be like a reddish kind of colour. And for those of you that have dyed your hair red before, you will know that red doesn't really stay. It bleeds, it stains everything. It is really, really hard to kind of keep it in your hair for a decent amount of time, I would say. It's a beautiful colour, but it just doesn't stay. And I've heard that blue is the same, and blue just fades to green. And obviously green is like very hard to get out of your hair. I don't want to have like bleeding red hair on holiday, but who knows, like if I colour it. Okay, so what I like to do is I just straighten up my parting and then I just go over my parting to make sure like both sides are kind of on the same wavelength. So normally, well not normally, but for years I actually had a side parting. So for about a year or so now I've been sporting a middle parting and my hair's still not fully used to it. Because obviously for years it was a side parting and now it's like, what the hell is this middle thing? So I mean, very rarely what happens is even after I've straightened my hair still kind of gets a little bit knotty. And when it is having one of those days, I just kind of get it all here, brush it, literally just like a couple sprays in my hand, rub it together, and then just go through my hair. And I try and keep it more towards like tips of my hair rather than the root, because it will just give the roots like a bit of an oily look, which you don't want. Like, you don't want your hair looking oily the day after you've washed it. So I just kind of spritz that in. I know you're supposed to spray this in damp hair, but a couple sprays on dry hair doesn't kill it or anything, doesn't damage it. But yeah, as you can see, that's what it does. It just kind of calms everything down and the hair doesn't start getting all knotty. But yeah, my hair is kind of quite long now. I think it is time to get a trim. I don't want to cut it, I just want to have like a really small trim. Probably take off like not even an inch. Okay, talking about the straighteners. I mean, you guys saw for yourselves how quick it was to straighten my hair. I'm not gonna wait to like wash my hair and try and straighten it with my Remingtons, because it just, believe me, it takes forever. And I love my Remingtons, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against them. It's literally just the fact that it is really time consuming, and the whole reason behind like, you know, me wanting GHDs was to cut down the time. There are days where I just sort of want to chill out and then I'll randomly feel like, oh, let me straighten my hair, and I don't want to be sitting there for like an hour straightening it. So GHDs are really the way forward for me personally anyway.